To take a look around. Maybe I'll find some objects that will jog my memory a bit.
Ja, und willkommen zurück bei Coast Guard. Hier haben wir die Zeitung. Die haben wir das letzte Mal angeguckt. Wir befinden uns nach wie vor auf diesem Geisterschiff, ich nenne es jetzt mal so. Und mal sehen, was wir noch so finden. Ein flackerndes Licht. Eine Karte.
A map with symbols. OR. What does the corridor running along the OR mean? Crap. Why can't I remember anything?
Auf jeden Fall ist es auch ein Gegenstand, nur der bringt uns wohl gerade nicht
This
weiter.
door. It's more battered than the rest. I remember now. I was the one who broke this door open. But when? Where? A ship. I'm in an old ship.
Ah, der geht also. Dann spielen wir mal wieder nach, wie es hier zu gekommen ist, dass diese Tür so zerkratzt ist. Ich erinnere mich an diesen Einsatz. Eigentlich war gar kein schlechtes Wetter angesagt, aber das galt nicht für dieses Schiff. Es zog den surrealen Nebel geradezu an, als würde er sich allein nach ihm ausrichten. Wie in einem schlechten Horrorfilm. Lieber hätten wir damals gleich den ganzen Einsatz gestoppt. Und das
Daniel
sind wir auf
Defoe,
unserem...
this is MSC. Over. Defoe, do you hear me?
Daniel Defoe here. What's up?
One of our reconnaissance helicopters has spotted a strange film on the water's surface, not far from your position. Possible contamination. Can you check and assess the situation?
You're probably going to have to take a water sample from the target area, Finn.
Looks like it, Larry. Let's get to the target first, and then I'll switch to the daughter boat to take the sample.
Here we go.
So, wir sind wieder auf unserem Coast Guard Kreuzer, der Daniel Defoe. Da kommt doch gleich schon die heroische Musik. Sieht nebelig aus.
What the? Finn, come take a look at this.
What's going on with you?
There's an unbelievably thick fog starting to drift our way.
Be careful.
Still going to try to get the water sample with our daughter boat.
Roger, Defoe.
Sie haben den Tabulator jetzt ernsthaft Doppelfalltaste genannt. Die heißt auch geläufig Tab. F6 für die Probe.
Water sample obtained.
Then pass that wet little baby right on over here.
Can you already gauge what kind of an oil slick it is?
Looks like Bunker C to me. Not good.
MSC, we suspect we might have a leaking ship in the area. Should we launch a search operation?
Yes, we're transmitting you the search area.
Coleman, we're on the lookout for an environmental offender. He seems to be dumping heavy oil into the water.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
But bring that sample over here to me first.
Den Kram muss ich zu Larry bringen. Immer noch am Zocken.
What's up, Finn?
I have work
Samples? Fingerprints? No problem. Just put that object of yours up on the lab, and I can explain the rest to you.
Auf dem Labortisch, okay.
Will you manage by yourself, Finn?
It can't hurt for me to know. How do I start, Larry?
Turn the Bunsen burner on so its flame is very hot. Use the valve at the bottom to do so. It has to be really hot, roaring blue.
Ist doch blau.
Now we need to distill a colony from the samples. To do so, we'll use the so-called dilution plating method. Hold down the mouse button and guide the inoculating loop to follow the lines along the petri dish. That way, you'll distribute the samples so that colonies can grow.
Ich sehe hier gar nichts.
Well, that finishes up our business here. I'll let you know when I receive the final analysis for it. Until then, you should use the Luke Fox to start searching the area for the perpetrator.
Vergiss es, wir fahren mit dem großen Schiff. Ich mach mal Standard, einfach mal hier die Diagonalen zum Quadrat abfahren. Dann haben wir schon mal den mittleren Teil relativ gut abgesucht. Ölwasser. Da ist der Heli. Der könnte übrigens mal bei uns landen. Mit dem könnten wir auch mal fliegen. Ich wette, der befindet sich an der oberen Ecke. Einfach nur, weil es der weit entfernteste Punkt ist. Halten wir mal drauf zu. Kann mich natürlich auch irren, aber würde mich jetzt wundern, wenn die nicht den weit entferntesten Punkt nehmen. Oh, sag ich doch, davon ist er doch schon. Wollen wir den mal rammen? Ach, dann verliert er am Ende noch mehr Öl. Muss ja nicht sein.
Finn, what the hell is that?
MSC, we've spotted a fishing vessel in the fog. It seems to be drifting unmanned and looks like it's in pretty bad shape. We'll take a picture and send it over to you. Maybe you can find out if it's been reported missing.
I'll get on it. Anything else?
Let's dock our boat and take a look at the situation.
Agreed.
MSC, this is Luke Fox. Bowers and I will take care of the leaking ship with the daughter boat.
Roger. Luke Fox heading out with 2 people aboard.
Here we go.
I'm going to take a look at the compartments below deck. Are you staying up top?
I can do that. MSC, we have boarded said object. OSC Astaire is inspecting the interior rooms, while Bauer secures the upper deck.
Anybody on board?
No, it seems to have been drifting around here completely unmanned.
I have the results of the water sample. Heavy oil. Very high concentration. It must have only just leaked recently. So you guys are probably standing on the perpetrator right now.
What the hell happened to this thing?
We'll look into it. Over and out. Good luck, Finn.
Jo, wir gucken uns das Schiff von innen an. Aber natürlich gucken wir erstmal, ob wir von außen was machen können. Wir können hier rein. Lampe. Hier hoch können wir. Ist zu. Die Brücke scheint verlassen. Können wir draußen noch was machen?
Coleman, you won't believe it, but the lights are still on in this thing.
What?
The motor still seems to be running. The lights are on.
So there are still people on board?
That would explain why the ship is leaking oil. I'm going to search through the different rooms.
Okay, let me know.
Ich glaube, jetzt habe ich einen Bug provoziert. Ach, sieh mal an, das Schiff kennen wir doch.
MSC, this is OSC Astaire. I'm below deck and have found a running motor.
I thought the ship was abandoned.
Maybe someone else found the ship adrift and got it running again. And just now fled?
Maybe. Fixing the oil leak is the priority for now. Could that be connected to the running motor?
Probably. You should try and switch it off and shut the ship down that way.
Easier said than done. I don't see any way of shutting it off here.
Kann ich jetzt was mit dem Ding machen? Nö. Hier ist auch zu.
Just a couple of beer bottles here. Not even past the expiration date yet.
So someone was having a party down there recently.
MSC, we found some old newspapers here.
Sorry,
They're
don't.
dated. Last month.
So someone really was on board. Maybe just a dumb prank by some curious wannabe adventurers?
I don't know.
Leider keine Karte hier. Liegt der Hammer noch hier? Nö. Oder lag er schon hier? Eine verrostete Leitung. Irgendwas. Wo muss der Hammer noch
There's a
liegen?
door here, but it's stuck. Maybe there are still some people on the other side? I have to try and break it open.
Okay. All quiet up top. Just some rusty fishing equipment. Nothing interesting.
Ich suche irgendwas, womit ich die Tür öffnen kann. Irgendwo muss doch was sein. Der Hammer. Kann ich mit dem auch den hier raushauen? Wow. Das sah jetzt sehr realistisch aus. Ja, das war eine gute Idee. Kriege ich damit auch das hier auf? Tatsächlich.
What the? Coleman, did you?
Yeah, I heard it too. What's going on here, Finn?
There's nobody here. Who's operating the horn?
Guys, hold on to your seats. We found your ghost ship. It's the wreck of the Maru, a Thai fishing vessel. It was torn loose and swept out of the Laem Chabang harbor by a typhoon back in 2007. It's been drifting unmanned on the open seas ever since. The entire crew is said to have been killed in that enormous storm. The ship has been spotted time and again on the world's oceans. It appears and then disappears almost immediately after it has been discovered. No one has ever managed to bring the ship back to shore. Superstitious sailors believe that the crew is still alive on the ship, and that they're being held captive by a greedy pirate who has them living below deck like slaves. Hostages on their own boat, they're forced to sail the Maru across the world's oceans under his command, knowing that they'll never see the upper deck or even dry land again.
I suggest we put an end to that fairy tale today. Let's tow this thing back to shore, Finn.
Should I ask the registered owner if he'd like to have the ship salvaged? Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds good. MSC, let us know if and when you hear anything back from the owner.
Okay.
What a strange ship. Radio me if you need help.
Kann ich hier was kombinieren? Das geht nicht. Das geht aber. Ich muss auch das Ding hier irgendwie mit dem verbinden können. Weil ich kann das nicht in...
What happened, Finn?
Oh,
I disconnected the oil pump. Can you see the leak, Coleman?
Wait a second. Yep, I can see it. There doesn't seem to be any more oil leakage.
That just leaves us with the question whether there's really anybody on board.
sonst gibt's hier ja nix.
Coleman, I'm not getting any further here.
The oil leak is fixed. That's the most important thing for now. What else is there to do? Come over here, and we can talk it over.
Dieses Lüftungsgitter. Haben wir dann noch irgendwas? Kriegen wir das vielleicht auf? Nö. Gut. Gehen wir halt wieder hoch.
Hello? What do you think about the beer bottles?
What about them? Somebody sees the ship drifting along. thinks it would be unbelievably cool to be on a ghost ship, and has a little party. It always annoys me how these people never seem to be able to clean up after themselves.
Well, there's not much to clean up here anyway. I found some newspaper clippings. They were from last month.
So somebody must have been on this ship since then.
The ship itself is a lot older, though, as is the majority of the cargo.
So it's been unmanned and drifting on the open seas for years, and is then paid a visit?
Maybe. I cut off the engine. That should hopefully fix the oil problem for now. We should tow the Maru wreck back to the shore and have it examined. That's sure to get us a headline.
All right, but first we need to make sure that there really isn't anybody left here. This whole thing just feels strange to me.
What do you make of this whole ghost ship story? Years spent drifting at sea, running motor, lights on, a horn that goes off by itself. There's something fishy about the whole thing.
Don't be silly, then. There's bound to be a logical explanation for this mysterious find.
I've searched every room. There's nobody here.
There wasn't anything out of the ordinary up here either.
Okay, then let's wrap it up. Let's get the Luke Fox back to the Defoe. MSC, the wreck of the Maru has been drifting, abandoned on the open seas. We were able to stop the oil leakage for now. Any news from the owner?
Daniel Defoe, this is MSC. There is. The owner would like to have his ship brought back to harbor. We're sending out some tugboats immediately to take on the wreck of the Maru.
Good. We'll head back to the Defoe.
I'm glad you're on your way back, Finn. I was getting worried.
Daniel Defoe, this is MSC. Daniel Defoe, this is MSC. Over.
Defoe, what's going on, Jessica?
A sailing yacht southwest of Cape William hit a buoy and is beginning to list. The buoy is damaged, and the yacht may be taking on water.
Roger. We're already on our way.
No rest for the wicked today. Let's go.
Der Himmel ist komisch. Da verschwindet das Geisterschiff auch wieder.
Defoe? Finn? Finn!
What's up? Why so nervous?
We just got news from our tugboats, which were on their way to the Maru.
And?
The Maru wreck? You said you had completely shut it down?
Of course.
Hold on to your seat. The tugboats had combed the entire area for her. She's gone. Completely gone. Just disappeared.
Und damit verabschiede ich mich für diese Folge. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen, freue mich aufs nächste Mal. Bis dann.